I'm Landon Austin. I live in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm a full-time musician slash YouTuber. About a year ago I graduated from college. I got a business degree, and right out of school I didn't really want to get a job yet because I wanted to pursue my dreams, pursue music. And so the first few months out of school I became a valet, and I hated my life. I hated everything about parking cars, and I couldn't drive stick shift. And I stalled so many cars. But then I discovered these people on YouTube who were making a living doing what they love. And so I emailed about 50 of them, and I got one reply. I got a reply from this guy named Luke Connard, and he and I did a video together. And ever since then I've been doing YouTube full time. I quit my job as a valet the next month, and now I'm touring and playing music and making YouTube videos. So a couple months into making YouTube videos, I always get people emailing me about requests, asking me to learn certain songs. And one week this girl's like, hey, you should learn a Taylor Swift song. And I was like, oh, I don't know, I mean, she sings about boys and things that I don't really relate to at all, but I'll figure it out. So I learned this song called Sparks Fly, and I posted it on YouTube. And about a week later I was sitting in my bedroom, and my phone just starts lighting up. I get a ton of texts simultaneously, and I don't really know what's going on, so I look at my phone, and one of my friends was like, hey Lanny, you really need to get on Twitter. I'm like, okay. So I get on Twitter, and at the top of my Twitter feed there's a tweet from Taylor Swift, and it says, I just saw Landon Austin's cover of Sparks Fly, and I really like it. And so I'm freaking out. I call my grandmother first, and she doesn't know what I'm talking about, and then I call my buddies. I'm like, hey guys, Taylor Swift just tweeted me to 8 million people, this is crazy. And so we're all freaking out, and we want to go celebrate. So we go to Harris Teeter, and we decide we want to get a cookie cake, have like a cookie cake party. We get there, and it's wild because when we walk in, Harris Teeter's maybe a quarter of a mile from my house in Nashville. And the second we walk in, we see this really pretty blonde girl in the checkout line, and it's Taylor Swift. And this is 2 hours after she tweeted me to the whole entire world, and I'm freaking out. I'm like, how is this even possible? And so she sees me, and she walks right up to me. She's like, Landon, I love your cover. I'm like, Taylor Swift, I love you. I don't know why this is happening. And so I'm freaking out, and she gives me a big hug, and she smells so good. And we spend about 2 minutes and 45 seconds together, and it's just so beautiful. I actually got to sit with her parents at her concert a couple days later, which is sweet. And during her set, she's playing for like 16,000 people. And she literally walks off the stage and gives me a hug during her show. And I'm like, this is really cool. I'm so glad that I make YouTube videos now. That was a really, one of the most encouraging things, especially starting off early on in my YouTube career. I mean, I had, I think 8,000 subscribers at the time when that happened. And it just encouraged me to keep going and doing what I love to do. It's very surreal. When people come out to the shows and they buy my merch, or they're really excited to see me. I always think it's weird when people treat me and other YouTubers like we're celebrities, because we're just guys or girls in our bedrooms making videos. And I feel like anyone can do that. So when someone comes out and acts like we're famous or something, it just boggles my mind. But I'm just so thankful that they even want to be here. I would say for people starting out, especially on YouTube or in music, I mean, I'm still in the beginning stages, and I got this fortune cookie once that said, the beginning's always the hardest, don't give up. And I know that's really cheesy, but it's so true. The beginning's always the hardest, and like I said, I'm still in those stages, so it's still tough, but to get through that, you just have to keep fighting, keep pushing on. And people are gonna try and tear you down, or they're not gonna like what you're doing, or whatever amount of excuses are going to come up. But if you want to do it, you just have to push through. It's the only way. I think what motivates me to keep making videos and to keep doing what I'm doing right now is it's just, I know a lot of people who don't really understand what it is that I'm doing professionally, or a lot of people who don't understand it or believe that it can work long term, and there's a lot of people that to be honest, I want to prove wrong. On the other flip side of the coin, I mean, there's a lot of people who support what I'm doing, and I think that's so cool. And so I just want to keep doing what I'm doing for them, and I just really enjoy what it is that I'm doing.